ball, he talking sporty. Wonder how he felt watching his dog basketball. I had to tell my wife to stop. He don't like to pass the ball.
Coming up, the Jets fly into New England, but it's been the Patriots in the cockpit for this rivalry. Having defeated New York in the last 11 meetings, they go for 12 straight, right here on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the New York Jets. Throwing, Jones. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. They'll run it here. This is James White pushing through the contact. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now Jones. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Here's Jones throwing on first down. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year.
A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Looking to throw. Jones. Smith catches left side. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing to 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And the Jets defense making things... On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, are so-called unnamed sources that were saying All is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They go play action now. Wilson finding Ertz again. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. So the completion there from Zach Wilson, rookie out of BYU. Charles, what do you think they have to be on the lookout for defensively here, trying to slow him down?
Well, to me, it's sitting on the shorter and intermediate routes because he is an accurate thrower coming out of college. I think he was 73% his last season at BYU. So I'd give him as many looks as I could, but I'd force him to throw the ball over my head because a lot of the young quarterbacks, they want the safe completions, the easy throws early, make him throw it deeper where he has to take a little bit more of a chance.
And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 33.
Wilson and Moore there for the Jets first.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, a run for Johnson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Dante Hightower on the stop.
This defense for the Patriots, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. On 3rd down, Wilson able to shake him off.
Complete on the quick throw to Moore.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
For Matt Jones, accuracy was more his calling card than folks were taking stock of the 2021 draft. But he's got a big arm as well, and he shows it off there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air.
Just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Wilson.
And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. From the gun on third down, Wilson. Pressure comes and Wilson's going to go down. Matt Judon. He's the... They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. Dances by him. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now Jones from the gun on third down. And the Jets pressure too much.
The former third overall pick, Quinnen Williams.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Running from the gun, Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. They go play action with Wilson. Under pressure, and down he goes. Matt Judon make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. 13 yards remaining on second down. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And we're in the middle part of the season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the bell lap like they do in track and field for the sprint to the finish. But you're starting to eye it, aren't you? You got to pile up those wins, put them in the left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
In trouble, and he's taken down. Carl Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 41 yards on the ground for him so far. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Johnson on the counter. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They try the left side with Johnson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way?
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Elijah Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run. He was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammate.
Jones now on 1st and 10. He completes it right side to White. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Throw left side complete. That's White. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First down, here's White. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he makes
the ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Okay, buddy, I see you.
Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking. Now White lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. They'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by White. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. They go right back to White here on 1st down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down. Off play action. Jones. Open man, the tight end Henry. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They'll get 34 yards there. On the give, it's White. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. This is White on the screen. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Jones going to throw on 3rd and goal. That's to Aguilar. Touchdown, Patriots. Nelson Aguilar. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. First down carry here for Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he goes out right around the 39. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Flushed out right. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's... And they start the second half with Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Here's Johnson again on second down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, worthy adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball. Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just got to find a way to tackle someone.
A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Johnson. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. I'll tell you what, he did not have much time there. They start to drive with White. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he powers his way up past the 30.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Looking to throw. Jones. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends. They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They go to Johnson again. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now Wilson on first down. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
He's had success running the football, and this is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. 3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 third down conversions. Throwing, Jones. Looking for Allen. It's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
It goes without saying, but
they begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Johnson. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Kerryon Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns, running...
On second down now. It's White, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Opting to run again here with White. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. Now Jones. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll try and run with a fullback, Johnson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Here's Jones on 1st down. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. From the gun, Jones. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Jones. He'll get that out to the flat to White. Touchdown, Patriots. James White. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Lawrence Guy drops him for a 4-yard loss there. Throwing on 1st down. Jones. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got his man. It's White. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 22 yards there. A 1st down. Back to throw. Jones. It's complete. James White. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes. Shaq Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And right side, Henry's got it. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On the counter, Carter. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll run with Carter. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually...
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. He's got Henry. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Let's go!
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Connecting with Aguilar. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Jones. To Henry. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Now Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Jones. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. To throw is Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now Wilson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And now hang on here because down on the field and appearing to be grimacing in some pain is the tight end, Zach Ertz. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
First down, Johnson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And I tell you, these division games, never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder